still waiting. I'm just checking the DLC. So it looks like still says approximately 1 hour. Oh man, so it's gone up from less than an hour. Okay, so no microphone will be on. Hey! Hello. So you can hear my voice and music. Okay, cool. Right, I am going to try and do some more Ark stuff then. I'm going to go into Crystal Isles. In fact, actually, I might go back to Olympus. Hopefully, we don't have to wait too long for Extinction. But this is Wildcard and this is Ark, so who knows? Yeah, it seems to be the time has gone up and down. Crazy. What's the time on your clock at the moment? I said 53 minutes, about 20 minutes ago. Hey dude, how you doing? I popped into the build on the Lego Studios earlier. It looks amazing. So I will have to. Dee's idea of getting it all done in one stream was definitely ambitious. So I'm going to fill some time here, guys, and do a little bit of a base tour on Olympus. So I play on a couple of servers. I play on the Geek server. I play on the Iron Mine. Actually, most of my stuff I've been playing on the Iron Mine, and I've played a bit with D and those guys on the Studios, and I probably will do more of that. Turn the entry music down a bit. Okay, sweet. Right, when we get into the game, I will do that. I'll probably just turn it. I'll turn the whole thing down at the moment, and then when we get into the game, I'll turn the music down. I usually have this music off actually, so I was just trying to work out whether it was actually going to work or not. So yeah, this is for anybody that's watching it. Or I guess from seeing the guys in the chat here, it's not actually the guys on the Iron Mine. So if you haven't seen any of my stuff on my YouTube channel, I'm just going to show you some of my base build on Olympus, and I'm kind of relying on you guys to tell me when you see the DLC drop. I have got Discord open as well, so hopefully I'll see it land. But this being Ark, God knows how long we're going to wait for it. But I actually haven't played for a couple of weeks. Well, not much. Is that much better? Much gooder, man. Gooder? Is that is that what you're going to go? Is that the word you're going for there, Waldo? Gooder. I like your English. I like it. That's not my sort of English. That works so well. Gooder. Make up your own words. Yeah. Why can't we do that? So yeah, I haven't actually played that much because I've been moving. I've just literally moved house, and I've just just moved house and just come off of jury duty as well, which is an absolute pain in the arse, I have to say. Sat in a room for most of the time. Yeah, I'm super excited as well. I have to say I'm a little bit nervous about Extinction because another hour, Billy. Yeah, I think it seems to have gone up and down. I've just taken a rule out there for some reason. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous because I have to say I'm not a great fan of the tech stuff that we've been seeing. So I'm a little bit unsure about how I'm going to... screw it, I'm not going to build. About the tech stuff that we've been seeing. I'm not really a massive fan. I prefer the kind of more rustic stuff, which is why I often build in wood. And I haven't really built that much in tech, or haven't actually really even done any of the like the bosses and all that sort of stuff, because I wasn't really all that interested in doing the tech. So what we're going to start with actually is I'm going to go up to the treehouse. So this is modded servers, but it's not too bad. It's not crazy modded. This is all my base here. So we'll start off up the top at the treehouse. So we have foundation support turned off on this, which is why I could build this treehouse up here. So I actually, in order to get up here, that's the base down there. In order to build up here, I actually built a pillar all the way up the outside of this tree, and this is a placeable tree. So this is one of Eco's redwoods, and you can tell that because it doesn't move. See, the one on the left moves and this one doesn't. And obviously the reason why I didn't want it to move is because when you put a structure in the tree, it just moves around and is really annoying. It gets all in the way. So you have to do this kind of dismount. And then this is my tree. So I didn't really want to use the tree platforms for not really another reason than just the challenge of doing it. So we have kind of this little quirky tree platform, or what is it called? Treehouse. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, we've got a bunch of mods. We've got ecos and stuff, and I've done a few. Most of the stuff I like doing is decorating. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is just, it doesn't really serve any purpose other than just to kind of look cool. That big rock down there in front of us, there is where the CC is. So I didn't go far from the CC. So let me just do a little tour around in the treehouse. So down here we have a little seating area. Just a little lookout spot. And this is all... This mostly is the... what is this? This is the Eco's stable stuff. Stable mod to build this texture. So this ladder and stuff, obviously this is kind of just vanilla parts, but sort of scattered around in it is the eco stuff. So just go down this ladder. So it's kind of I sort of deliberately made it kind of a bit kooky and a bit like, this little go down the ladder, come up some steps, and then this is my treehouse apartment, or my treehouse kind of room. And I made this bed. So this bed is made out of a bunch of random pieces. It's supposed to look like a 4-poster bed, basically. So the bed, and then a bookcase at the end of it, and then some pillars and a bit of a CKF. So that part up there is CKF. Excuse me. And then an awning over the top of it and some lamps. And then just silly things like, in order to get those slippers to appear on the rug. So these slippers are from the Eco Shop mod, but they won't sit on a rug. So if you notice, there's actually 2 rugs there, and the reason there's 2 rugs is because they will sit on a tray. So this is actually is from the what is it? I think it's just the RP mod, Eco's RP mod. They will sit on a tray, but they won't sit on a rug. So I just put a rug down underneath the tray, another rug, and raised that rug up just to hide the tray, and then so it looks like it's just sitting on top of the rug like that. So those are like our slippers ready for the morning. Got a little balcony here and stuff overlooking the world. And then let's just jump off, I think. So if we fly down into the actual base, hopefully we won't get another crash. So yeah, as I said, I built the kitchen and stuff first, and this loading bay. I love using the bears. Actually, I really like the redwoods in Olympus. I like the redwoods in quite a lot of maps, to be honest. Which is why I'm a bit worried about Extinction, because I'm wondering how sort of corrupted it's all going to be. So this was then this was then my kind of my workshop, and I did a few tricks where I clipped in the these storage containers underneath the fabricator, and I had to do get another level back there in order to raise that fabricator slightly up, because if you actually just put that on the ground, it's not tall enough to go. Basically it clips down too much into the storage, and so you get that issue where you're blocking too much of the storage and you can't access it. So in workshop, and again this is a combination of the eco stable pieces and various bits and pieces, just things like pillars, and there's loads of different mods in here. Did a trick where I sandwiched some glass, so there's actually 3 layers in that wall. So what I did was just put so I used the inside and the outside snap, but I also put hey Otto, how you doing? Put a fence foundation down as well in order to get another snap point to give me these 2 arches. So if you see the arch there's an arch here that comes from the stable mod. There's another arch on the inside, and in between the 2 of them is a piece of glass, or actually a couple of pieces of glass. So again, not really for any point other than just for fun, to be honest, just to see if I could do it. So let's go this way. So this is the inside of the wall that we're coming down inside. I've randomly built this what I at the time called the Snailtopia. Oh, if I just jumped over the jump. Let me just get back up there. Snailtopia. So I had all my acatinas up there, and I wanted to build a garden, but not have it look like it was just like a load of crop plots. So these are all actually crops, or a lot of them are crops, but I've added in alongside them loads of like decorative pieces. So some of this is crops and some of it is just like flowers and things. And then I put this, so I created this custom fountain, which was there's a video on that in the channel somewhere. So it's a pipe running through. This plinth is actually one of the Eco's planters, but it's really high when you use it. So I dropped it through the floor. So there's a false floor here, and then I put another pot on top of it, and then into the wall, sort of recessed into the wall, is one of those the mounts. So I think they're like decorative mounts. So, you get like a bear's head and a griffin, all those sorts of things. One of them is a frog. And then I had to get a pipe just to kind of glitch into him as well, so he spits water. And then you can kind of hide it away with some ivy, and it doesn't look too bad. So I think that kind of works kind of cool. So this was just supposed to be like a little hangout area, really. It doesn't really serve any purpose. I hid a fridge back there. There's some walls here and some shuttering. These are actually wooden shutters, and some gates up there. So a bunch of tricks again to create false floors and things like that. So yeah, let's go down. All these pipes have been revealed for some reason. This was my kind of little hatching area. So just create a little pen for the bubbers to hatch in there. And then what else have we got? Can't remember what's down here now. Oh, that's just nothing. That's a dead end. If we go down here, so now we're onto the wall. If we carry on down, we go into the refinery. So this was or the brewery. Again, all these pipes were hidden. So we are waiting on extinction, Otto. Extinction. I'm not clickbaiting. Sorry, dude. I will be streaming Extinction. I just had a few people in the stream. So I thought rather than just not have the stream run at all, I would put some content up. So I do apologise, Diego, if you've been brought here under false pretenses. Was not my intention. So I will be streaming it as soon as it lands. yeah, so I'm delayed as well as you guys, so I had my stream scheduled to start at 9 when it was supposed to be dark, but so yeah, it's not my intention to mislead anybody. So yeah, just up into so that's kind of the lower area, and then up here, this was, we actually had some games on the server, so we had like a high jump where we jumped out off of a platform up at the Visqueen down onto a target, and that's why there's a big yellow ring here and a purple ring in the middle. Hey Whiskey. Yeah, so this is not, I guess I should sort of warn people that are new people coming in. So this is not Extinction. It will be Extinction as soon as it comes up, and as soon as I've downloaded the DLC. But Joe, I'm just thought I'd do a bit of a tour around the base on another server, rather than just have a sort of dead air. So yeah, apologies for anybody that's been misled on that. So this was the arena. So I built this big arena. Oh, I'm starving. Does that mean I haven't got any food on me? Probably not. Right, we'll have to run up to the kitchen. Oh. Yeah, so that's no worries, Diego. Yeah, I wasn't thinking you were being rude. I haven't really streamed much before, so part of the reason why I started streaming right now is because I wanted to make sure it was working. So it is coming out within the hour apparently. So I will pause the stream as soon as I see it come down, and then I'll get it going again once we've got. Let's just eat some jerky, I think. You're a console player. Oh, so you've got to wait a bit longer, have you, for the console? 13th console. It does amaze me that they still haven't got to an understanding where they know that the console players are just as important as the PC players. It is bizarre. You think there's enough people who've played Ark that they would just realise now. I mean, you've got so many people playing console that you just sort of think, just make sure you make it work for everybody. Can't be that difficult. So where were we? Let's just jump back into the... Apologies for the rain. It's one thing I wish I could do something about. So I'm not a server admin or anything, so I can't change the time or anything here. So let's go. Yeah. So sorry, we had a like an Olympic Games, and I've got the new server on the new map on my server. What's that? Say that again, Crazy. So you're still waiting for the DLC presumably as well. You're just seeing a different timer than I am. So yeah, sorry. I built this arena because we had a bunch of games that we carried out on Olympus, just for server mates to compete in a bunch of things. There's some quite funny videos up that I put up on that, and so Monkey Puzzle put a bunch of videos up, and Crackers put some videos up. I don't think I have the links to their channels in this stream, but if you look at any of my videos, if you want to check out their content as well, Monkey's much bigger than I am. So yeah, so if you want to check out their content, we all made content of this basically. So I built this originally. This was the original prototype design, and this is using Captain Fat Dog's method for creating circles and stuff. So basically you put a pillar down in the middle, sorry, not a pillar, a pipe down in the middle, and a fence foundation, then you end up making this circle, 16-sided circle. He's a genius at it. I've only ever managed the 16-sided circles, but he does 32s and 64s, and they get, obviously you can see it's not really a circle, but at this size it kind of works, and actually at the big arena size it kind of works all right as well. So yeah, this was the original prototype. Also, when I built this, so I just most of what I've built here is just in sort of doesn't really have a practical purpose. So there's this pond, and this pond, I sort of, I suppose just the idea of it was like a hidden hideout. So at the bottom of the pond, these are placeable water blocks. If you haven't seen these before, so it's not the Ecos mod; it's another one. So yeah, you can basically place these water blocks down, swim through them, and swim out the other side. So I hid this kind of little, this secret lair underneath. This is what I decided was like my Bond villain base. And this is a bunch of these is Pimp My Home pieces. So the wall textures and the bits of furniture and stuff, combination of those things. So I'm just going to catch up on the chat a second. Wait for the download. I'm waiting to download it. Yeah, so just reading what you said there, Otto. So no, it isn't that Sony and Microsoft are some kind of middleman, so they have to approve the game. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, so actually it's the consoles that delay it themselves. I guess they delay it even further. That is frustrating, isn't it? It makes sense though what you're saying. Oh, what was stuck in there? Yeah, I haven't even really thought of that. That makes a lot of sense. So what else have we got to see here? So let's go up this way. So this is the back of the scoreboard. I did this thing where I had these walls around the structure, and basically because I didn't really want to build another tower, I decided it might be quite cool to build like a construction site, like a half-built, half-created tower. Oh, I need some water from somewhere. Let me think. Up top. So what I did, let's get some water from there, is built this tower, and then I put some. Why are we still thirsty? Hold on. What's going on? What's your issues? Is it hunger? Yeah, it was hunger. It wasn't thirst. So yeah, I built this tower, and I just did some like scaffolding stuff on it. CKF has some cool like scaffolding. So the idea was that it was like a tower under construction. I think it kind of works. It looks kind of cool. Even if I do say so myself. So let's just jump back down over there. Yeah, I'm not sure how much more streaming I'm going to do. Generally, I make videos more. Pretty much because I prefer actually the finished article. I'm not very good at the streaming yet. I probably will get better. But yeah, most of what I do is I'm quite slow at building. So if I was to build on stream, it would probably be painfully slow for everybody to watch. Because I fiddle around and I change things, and I snap point hell most of my life. So yeah, I probably won't make a lot of streams where I'm doing stuff. I'll just probably continue with the videos. I quite like the post-production stuff of it as well. So the actual making of the video is kind of fun for me. So this is, God, I can't remember what episode I built this in, but this is still sort of shack on the hill. So we're up on the, coming down the cliffside here. Quite a strange place to have built really, but yeah, just a little like, so there's a little kind of raised bed, a little desk in front of it, and made this kind of little fireplace with a bunch of shelves and things. I never actually did put some art up there. So yeah, I might just have a little looky at the DLC. I'll just leave you guys standing here looking at the view. Let's just check on where we are. So I think I can do this without you seeing anything. Yes, there's less than an hour again. Alright guys, so I'm probably going to pause again there, because I don't want to bring too many people in who think they're going to be watching Extinction. Wasn't really aware of that. I didn't really sort of think of that before I started streaming, to be honest. So do bear with me and hopefully I'll be back. Oh cheers dude, this is really impressive, all this stuff you made sub from me. Oh, thank you very much, that'd be really appreciated, Otto. Yeah, I do. I probably prefer, I have to say, I prefer building in this game more than anything. So I'm probably not going to make videos, or sorry, make streams on me building. But if you are interested in the build process, I have a lot of videos of building this base. So and obviously I'm quite a small channel, still only kind of growing, still only learning the ropes and things, but having a lot of fun doing it. I've only been doing it, I think I've been doing it about 6 months now, and it's a big learning curve and a lot of kind of quite slow to get to kind of your first 100, but a lot of people say kind of it's a grind to get to the 100, and then and obviously everyone knows who watches YouTube, the algorithm is a big thing now, so it's quite difficult for small content makers. So yeah, any support and everything I really appreciate. But yeah, I thought Joe, I'm going to build and play the way I like playing, and if people enjoy that then they'll stick to it. I'm going to try not to be kind of doing anything. I'm never going to make kind of update videos or any of that sort of thing, because it's not really my style. It's not really what I enjoy. So I will take a little break there, guys. I'm going to take a little, maybe 5-10 minutes, and I'll probably just type in the chat if stuff is changing, and I will come back then. Hopefully we won't be waiting too long.